Right, welcome to the first episode of Yer Joking Aren't Ya, where we'll be getting some of the lads, get them in after training, talk about what's going on in the week, and maybe one or two things that you don't know about. So I've got David Wheater sitting one side, he'll
You're the brains of this operation.
Obviously.
Yeah.
He'll come in with one or two things that you think, why has he said that and where's that come from?
Yeah.
But we'll get the sense.
Or something.
We'll get the sense from the boys here, and I'm delighted to say we've got Jonny Howson and Luke Ayling, who are our first guests. So how are you, boys?
Yeah, good. Yeah. It's always nice after a couple of wins back to back.
Well, we have to talk about it, don't we? Because I think as the season started, the question marks were about the goals and where were the goals going to come from. And in the last couple of weeks, we know where the goals are now. There's, 3 away at Norwich. You've had a 4. You've had a 5. What's been the difference?
Strikers have started scoring. Strikers falling.
Defenders get it all the time. Strikers.
I think even at the start of the season, that was always confident that goals were going to come, and it did start getting a little bit frustrating. But we just kept doing the same things, and we were getting in the box quite a lot and making chances. And then once it falls, and hopefully now we can carry it on because we've hit form in front of goals. Tommy's scoring. Manu scored a few the other week. Della's come into the team and scored a few. Finn scored a couple. So, yeah, things are going well.
Has it just been a case of strikers? Because you've got plenty of chances. I mean, everyone I speak to, all the fans have been saying, we're going to give someone a right hiding soon. And I'm thinking, well, it has to happen soon, doesn't it? Because we're now 11 games into the season. But the form, the play has been really good. It's just been that final bit that's been missing. And I don't know how you feel as a defender, but if you're not scoring up there, do you feel more pressure to keep clean sheets?
Yeah, it kind of felt like that. It started to feel like that we had to grind out like a 1-0 win, or then like we had to play the most perfect game for us to win. But then us boys at the back knew that they was going to start scoring goals because Manu last year was on fire, scored so many at the back end of the season. You've seen Tommy score goals at this level for years, so we knew that it was going to come, and we know how hard it is to put the ball in the back of the net. Like, it's the hardest thing to do. That's why they get paid the most. Yeah. So then we knew that it would come.
You're not bitter.
I always blame the year we got relegated, I don't like to dig him out, but Afonso Alves, we had him.
I don't want to dig him out, but I'm going to
dig him right out now. He had so many chances. We were like blocking stuff. He had all these chances, just couldn't score. But
did you ever have a go with him about it?
Yeah, but he come for 12 million. He was on about 50 grand a week. What can you say to him? He's not going to be bothered.
Tell him to score goals.
Well, he's foreign money. He couldn't understand me, my accent. But it was a good squad that. But yeah, now looking in, last year, it looks a quality player, works hard for the team. It was just that thing, wasn't he? End product. He seems to got that now.
Jonny, is he guilty of trying too hard sometimes?
I think we all can be guilty of that when things aren't happening. Certainly if you cared about something.
Yeah.
Obviously, like Wheats has said there, some players maybe not as bothered, but certainly with Manu, that's not the case. And even probably from a personal point of view, I've had that during my career where things aren't going right and you probably start doing things that you normally don't do and trying to impress or recover from a mistake or whatever it may be. But going back to the strikers as well, I think confidence in it. I think Bill touched on it back end of last season. Shots outside the box, flying top corner and things. And hopefully now, after a couple of goals, he can pick that back up. But not just that as well. There's goals coming throughout the team. Yeah. Finn has, Della come in, got a couple. So you don't want to rely on just one or two. It's nice if you can get goals from all over the park as well.
I think one player we have to talk about is Ben Doak, who's, since he's coming from Liverpool, he's someone I know quite well because I've covered Liverpool and I've watched Ben as when he signed from Celtic, playing the under-18s and what have you, and seen him make his first team debut. And he was one who I thought he could be a real difference. If he hits the ground running and he takes to it and enjoys it, and there's people around him who are going to look after him because he's only a young boy, he could be one who makes a difference. What's he been like around the place? Because he's certainly got the fans talking about him.
Yeah, no, he's great. He's 18, but he's just so confident. You never thought he was 18. Then coming out on loan for the first time, he's fitted straight in, and he makes my job a lot easier. Than I can just pass it 5 yards and he runs 50 with it. So.
Do you find he saves you your legs because you don't want to take his space sometimes?
Yeah, then a lot of my game in the past is where I've been bombing on and have to get round the winger, but I kind of don't have to do that now because he likes to square up a fullback and take him in, which has kind of gone out the game. Like them old school wingers are not really in the game anymore. There's a lot of wingers inside, and so for him to be out there and like we know that we can give him the ball and he'll travel the length of the pitch and do something with it. So it's great. And then you see he started to set up a few goals because I think he was doing so much good work, but then that final product. But then just in like his last few games, he's set up a few goals, and then his confidence is just going to keep growing.
Why do you think we don't see wingers, Wheat?
I don't know.
Why don't we see proper old-fashioned wingers?
It could be the Pep thing, couldn't it? He likes his wingers to come in, pass the ball.
You having to go Pep now? So you've had to
digging
go
a lot of people out. I don't mean to dig people out. It just happens.
Out.
But I don't know. It's just the way footy is now. It's lot of passing in it. There's not many entertainers.
Who's the best winger you've played with? Who can you remember as a proper out-and-out winger? I mean, you played with Aaron Lennon, didn't you? Who was...
Yeah, he was the one...
Against him in the youth teams. Yeah. Oh, he was horrible to play against.
How quick was he?
I'm just thinking, not a quick one, but Snodgrass.
Yeah.
But he was positive. He'd get you into that final third, little chop. He could go by you as well. And like you said as well, same with Doki. When he first was... I think he came on a couple of times and he got his first start. I was obviously on the bench at the time, and watching him, you can just sense the excitement, can't you? You know, when he gets the ball around the place, and players aren't daft as well.
Do you still remember playing with no fear? Because it's something that...
It's a long time ago, innit?
It's might have been 6, 7 years old in Sunday League, mate.
Yeah. He looks like he's got no fear about him at all. Doesn't care. If I make a mistake, doesn't matter. I'm just going to keep going and getting it, and I'm going to keep squaring you up. And if you beat me once or twice, it doesn't matter. If you win the ball, I don't care. I'm just going to keep doing it and doing it. And that must be horrible for a fullback.
Yeah. Then like I hate that as a fullback when like you know that you've tackled him 3 or 4 times, and then like you think you're having a good game, and some wingers then will be like, right, I'll come back out, then like recycle it, or I tuck inside and I'll try and get away. But Eid will just keep going. He'll keep doing 4 or 5
safe, don't he? Wingers start to be safe, but he doesn't. No. But we were all like that at one stage where you got into the team and you just think, I'm excited and I want to do this and this. When do you think it happens where you just think, hang on a minute, I'm going to be safe here and I'm going to play safe? And when does that go out with you? Or is that part of becoming experienced?
Just like, I think the top players never lose that. The top players never lose that. And I think then, I don't know. Then I still feel pretty laid back on the pitch. I don't think about what's going to happen or the next, or like if I give a ball away, okay, then I'll go again. It doesn't really affect me in that way either. Maybe I think about it more afterwards, but...
Do you think you've gone past that now? So where you get to an experience bit, don't you, where you know what to expect? And you know
the middle part of your career when you're still figuring out what you are and what people think about you or stuff. But now, like, I don't really care what people think about me. And like, I know what I am. I know that I'm a half-decent good player, and they're not like I play me football. So I think there probably is a spell mid-career where you go through that. But at the start, definitely you don't think about it. Mid-career, some people might go for it, but the top players, I think, that never comes into their thinking.
Do you think with age, Johnny, you've got better with age? Do you think age has improved you as a player?
Yeah, I'd say so. And probably just suits my game a little bit. All right, I've dropped back regards to midfield when I was a bit younger, more getting in the box, trying to chip in with a few goals. So then probably the role that I play, certainly the past few years, was probably a bit new to me. I'd not done it much throughout my career, but then because of the experience you've got, you can deal with it. And I'll be honest, I've certainly been that holding one or not getting in the box and holding your position. If I'd have been asked to do that when I was younger, I wouldn't have wanted to do it, or probably didn't have the mindset because I'd have seen the ball getting in the box or trying to make it up. Where now, with that experience, doing a job for the team, if you like, you're more settled and you're focused on your job rather than
so
I can get a
goal. Would you say early on in your career you were more forward thinking?
Yeah.
But as you've got older, you've
dropped back.
Do you think you've learned how to do that, or do you think it was in you anyway?
I think there was a little bit in me of understanding the game. Sometimes if I go back to when I was younger, I used to do 5-a-sides and I'd enjoy to play at the back because I could see everything.
Well, you used to have played centre half, haven't you, this year as well? Yeah. How did you find that?
All right, yeah, fine. I've I'd done it a little bit last season. Did it even going back to when Mundy was in charge. I played a couple of games. I also did fullback, and I must admit, I prefer centre half to fullback.
I played fullback against me one time. I remember it.
But yeah, you learn the game, don't you? Yeah. And I've never ever been the quickest player anyway, but I do believe speed of thought's over. Yeah. It beats speed of legs each time. So if I can see something happening a few seconds before someone else that's quicker than me, it don't make a difference, does it?
How does so there's been a lot of players who've come and gone over the last couple of seasons. A couple of seasons ago, they got so close when Tuba was here, and you had all the loan players. Then they went, and it was a sort of rebuilding again. How does that affect someone like you who's been here for that time, and the team spirit that you see is built and then it goes? Where are you now in terms of team spirit, would you say? Because this is a fairly new team, I would say.
I think it's good. Let's be honest, our results naturally bring that team spirit as well. But there's no bad eggs, there's no bad people upsetting. Everyone gets on. We're doing fairly well, so that helps. And sometimes it can be hard when, as you say, when you get set with a certain team, certain players, come in, day out, you know people's characters, what they like, what they don't like. And when there's a fair few change, sometimes that can swing both ways. But I also believe as well, the people in charge above ourselves, whether it's managers, staff around the place, they've got a part to play in creating an atmosphere around the training ground. So yeah, we have seen a bit of change, but the atmosphere, I think you can ask non-players as well. It is good around this place.
Do you remember any of your, the atmospheres around your dressing rooms? Was there any real bad eggs that you played with, apart from yourself?
Nah, not really. Nah. Nah, there wasn't, all good. It was a lot of young lads, a lot of academy lads when we were playing. And I just used to take them out in red car. Sunshine, he was playing, honestly, Sunshine played Champions League, scoring that trick against Man United. He's in the Aruba with me in red car. So it's just mad. Stewie looked after the lads. I think all the local lads or experienced lads, they used to have to get the squad together. And if there's anyone on the outside, like quiet ones, just get them in.
Can you do that anymore though? Can you go out? I mean, I don't know what you are like. I don't know whether you like a night out or whether you don't like a night out. But do you think you can do that the way it is now with social media and phones?
Yeah, I think it has changed obviously over the years, but you still can go out and have it.
But do you still have that team spirit thing where you can go out and maybe not?
Yeah, of course you can. You probably just can't do some of the things because, as you say, with social media and that.
No, it's still there. It's still there, but you just, like I think it's all changed, hasn't it? Like,
have you sampled Boro yet?
I haven't sampled Boro yet. No, I've heard about Boro.
I've done a couple of times.
No. Well, then I haven't because I live still quite locally, so it's not too far for me to travel. So
keep up mine.
I travel. Yeah.
It'll be worse in this than it will be out there. Don't worry about that.
Flair's till 5 and he's got mine.
So no, not yet. But no, like the boys are great here, and we've then like got a great team spirit. Like it's a young group, and we're all together, and like even the night we got 5 or 6 Dutch lads, but they're all with us. Like they're not separated or anything. It's like I was actually surprised when I first come because you always expect like a little group going over there, a little group, but here there was none of that. Like we're lucky that we've got a great dressing room with pool tables, we play darts, we play table tennis together, and it's quite a nice little area where we all get together.
Do you socialise together, or do you organise stuff that you can go out together? Or not really, only if you need to?
So I know some of the lads that live around here, or they do quite a bit together.
Yeah. Like Riley, Glover, Aidan Morris, and then like they are always together having dinner. Like I know the Dutch lads stick together and go out, eat and stuff. So yeah, like I feel like it's a great group.
There's not many bad eggs in football, is it?
That's what I mean. Like
you get a bad rep because one thing happens, you're in all the papers. And
you don't hear about bad eggs really. Like
we
obviously,
first met in Dubai, didn't we?
Yeah.
You just had a chat, didn't we? First time we ever bumped into
you just dropped that there, Dubai.
Yeah, that's where
Is that where you go on holiday?
That's where the rich
What have you had a
players
weekend
go,
away in Dubai?
No, but you never. There ain't no bad.
Have you got shots in Dubai?
Posh hotel.
Oh,
as well,
it was
wasn't
lovely, wasn't it? Five-star.
Where was it? It wasn't a beige, was it?
No, it wasn't.
It was next to the boat. What was it? Jumeirah.
Jumeirah Beach.
Jumeirah,
The wave.
yeah.
The wave
Yeah.
one.
Is it
Yeah.
a wave or is it a boat? What is it?
It's a sail, no?
Sailboat.
No, that's the.
No, it's a
that's
wave.
The beige.
Yeah, no.
It's a wave.
Yeah, no, it is a wave.
The beige
yeah,
is a sail.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Yeah, it's a big hotel with loads of rooms in it. That's what it is.
If you're going to drop Dubai, at least know your
know,
hotels.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I ain't been for a while. Retired and I can't afford it.
Can't you? You're struggling now, are you?
That's why I'm doing this.
What, with your 400 kids in your
Oh,
W2
yeah.
academy? Yeah. What's have you got one eye on after football?
Yeah. Then like definitely once you hit 30s and you start tapering down, you definitely look towards what the future holds. I vary. Like I feel like I want to stay in football and do coaching, like do management. Like I've been very lucky where I've worked in. I know, I've heard about. I know, but I think I'd missed the Saturday 3 o'clock. Like I feel like I could, because I've got friends outside football, I can go have the banter and stuff. But I think it's that Saturday 3 o'clock that I would miss the most. So I feel like that's something that I would want to do. And then I don't know. There's so many opportunities outside of football now, or there's media stuff. There's scouting roles now. There's so much to do, which I haven't labelled like, right, this is what I want to do. But I think management coaching is something that I want to do. Like I've been lucky enough to work with some really good managers and see different styles of playing, and I just feel like I would want to give that a go.
Have you thought about that, Johnny? About afterwards?
Yeah, of course I have. Like Bill said, when you get up probably over 30, I think you've got to think about it. It's not a nice feeling because
I think it's getting older now, though. I think 30 is still alright, isn't it?
Yeah,
Maybe
30 is, but
you get to
no,
33,
but then with all the
like
badges
once you
and
get
things,
past 35.
it take a fair few years.
Still
to do.
25.
Have you done
Though,
badges? Have you done badges?
So I'm just doing a B licence now. A few of us was on it last year. I think there was 12 of us. So I'm doing that, and yeah, that's probably the route I'm gonna try and go down.
Because there's so many jobs within football now, you know, like director of football or all the scouting stuff that you've mentioned. There's so many different roles that you could have. You'd even have, position-specific coaches
never
now.
played a
isn't
game
there?
in my life.
You know, it's,
I mean,
Like the set piece coach is quite popular now, isn't it?
I mean,
I've been
Surely
useless
you've got
at
a shelf
that.
life.
Cameron when they score a corner, don't they? Set straight the set
You
piece.
see, you're a throwing coach, right? So you go and teach someone how
How
to
have you
take a
got that
throw-in,
job?
right? But there's only so many things you can do from a throw-in. So for me, that's a poor choice after football, because when you go into a club, there's only so many throw-ins you can do, and then you're out, aren't you? Like, well, we know everything now, so off you pop. You can't teach us anything else, can you?
We shot hours though, wasn't it? Doing the throw-ins, wasn't it?
Where do you do it? Like, throwing in defensive half, throwing in the middle third, throwing attacking wise. That's it.
Imagine if you're on the pulling your arm and she says to you, "What's your job?" I'm a throwing coach.
You'd launch her.
Straight to the back. What's the Bill crap, by the way?
Bill.
Juicy said,
He's too young for that.
we're interviewing Bill. I said,
Yeah, no, Bill just...
who the hell's Bill? What, Bill Bezic was coming
Yeah,
back?
that goes back to when I was 16. I just played in the, I was at Arsenal. I dropped that one in there. And there was another player.
You can, because you're still playing.
I dropped
Good
that in
level.
there, yeah, I was still there. Mate. Played there once. And there was a lad playing who was called Luke Freeman. And then, they just called me Billy Big Time at the time. And then I kind of just rolled with Bill. And then I signed for Yeovil. And then Luke Freeman come to Yeovil, so still Bill. Then I went to Bristol. And then I signed 2 weeks after Luke Freeman signed there. So it was Bill. And then, everywhere I go now, I just introduce myself as Bill.
Yeah.
Look like a Bill.
Cheers, mate.
I remember watching you at Yeovil.
Yeah.
I think I was assistant manager here at the time. We played down at Yeovil. I think it was near the end of the season that Danny Graham scored a couple of goals. And then when these were scouting you and I was a scout, they sent me to watch you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well then, in 2012, when my contract was running out at Yeovil, my first 2 years, I was running out, and there was a sniff here, but they said that playing at Yeovil was too big of a step to sign for Middlesbrough. So I had to wait for 10 years, then 11 years, but I finally made that step up.
It was a mad place to play Yeovil, wasn't it? It's just a middle of nowhere.
It was, but it was the best. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. Like going from Arsenal to there and just playing football for 4 years. It was the best thing that ever happened to me.
I did it here. I remember we finished training one Friday and the assistant said, "You going to Doncaster?" I said, "I'm not." I said, you are, pal. He said, you're playing tomorrow. I was like 17, 18. It was class, innit?
Yeah, it's the best thing you
I stayed above a Toby Carvery. Down the road from the old Bellevue, was it? Bellevue?
Well, they obviously didn't do any background checks on you, did they?
No,
To put you in a Toby
not at
Carvery?
all. Alan Armstrong got me drunk. First time I'd been drunk, properly drunk. Yeah, we had train the next day. Oh, that was no good.
I remember you playing for Darlington on loan.
Yeah, that was just before, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you played against us, didn't you? Hartlepool. It was my first game for
Were you there?
Hartlepool.
Won 3-0, didn't you?
Yeah,
I got man of the match that game.
you did. Effie and Williams, I think he taught you a new one, but it was like...
You did, like. I'd actually got man of the match with Darlow. We lost 3-0, yeah.
3-0, got man of the match.
Do you know what? That was weird because it was my first time. You know when you first go in the dressing room and you think, well, I'm unsure what's going on here. And Danny Wilson was manager and he got all the lads sat down and he said, right, I want you to put the towels, we all had towels after the game, put them all over your heads and I want you to not look up. So everyone's got towels over their heads and I'm a new lad and I'm thinking, even though I was 37 or 38, and he put on Eminem, No Lose Yourself. Yeah. And he was saying, right, I want you to listen to this. And he put it on and I'm sitting there and you know when you sat under a towel and you suddenly think, am I the only one doing this? Like, you know what I mean? Are they taking the mickey out of me here because I'm the new one? So I had a little look like that. Everyone was doing it. No, everyone was doing it. I just thought it was proper weird. I thought it was, but I felt really uncomfortable doing it. But have you had any daft rituals here that you have to do apart from singing songs? Everyone sings songs, don't they?
No, then like it's actually coming out of football now, that singing song malarkey, which I'm happy about. I found nothing awkward, and it kind of got to a stage where, obviously, where there's a lot of foreign lads coming in, and like they don't speak English or sing songs in English, so they stood up on a chair for a minute singing in Spanish, and we all sat there like that. It just got awkward. It was like, let's just bomb this.
I always found it cringy.
It's just like, it's just like. Does really nothing. Like the first dinner, then I can remember my first time going Yeovil, and like I've got a stutter, so the whole way there I was thinking, crap, I'm going on loan, like I'm gonna have to sing. I was just like nervous for the first week, like waiting for that first away journey. I got up and just started my way through this song, and I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, don't want to do this again.
That's when you finished it, though.
Oh, it's the best thing. You're like, dinner time, like give me some more dinner, because that whole dinner you can't eat.
That? So you're going to play football, but you're more worried about...
You're a nervous wreck. Like signing for every club then, you're just a nervous wreck. And like coming here, like even though I was 32 and I was signing out, I was thinking, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna have to stand up and sing. And like luckily, like they don't do it here, which is great.
I do.
You sing all over. You've sang in pubs. You've sang at the Riverside. You've sang at do's that I've been at. You've sang on stage at the town hall.
Yeah, it's always after a few of them, though, isn't it? But the initiation's now worse, honestly. But I did Elton John last time. I got the proper glasses. I got some off Amazon. So Big Dan the physio, I said, Dan. So he stood up, handed me the glasses, and then you just get on with it. And it's good. When do you?
Once you start, you're all right, aren't you? But it's just that initial standing up.
Like them first few words of the song, you go.
Have you got a song? Have you got one song that you sing in all the clubs?
Mario.
I've only had to do it once.
That's a popular one, isn't
it? I did it at Norwich.
Let Me Love You.
Queen Don't Stop Me Now, just because I know the words, which obviously helps. And when I came here, we'd gone away pre-season, Grant was captain. He says, a few of the younger lads had done it like throughout the week. I says, can't I just get mine done, like just get it out of the way. He was like, no, we'll do it on the night out. So I thought, not too bad, a couple of drinks, but all week I was like, as you say, nervous, practising and that in the room, 5 minutes. Got out, had a couple, I was like, yeah, ready, Grant? He just started laughing, he was like, no, you don't have to do it. I was like, we don't eggshells all week. Is my voice all right?
Yeah, not eating every dinner, thinking he was up.
I can't get when lads pay. Instead of doing it, I'm that tight. I'll just get up and sing. It's like 200 quid or something. I think, no, I'm not.
You'd rather spend that on WWE figures, wouldn't you?
Sing and then go spend it on wrestling figures or something. Yeah.
He has a collection of wrestling figures.
Are you not wrestling fan? I could see you as a wrestling fan.
Well, like when I was like 8 and I used to jump off my bed and like people elbows my brother. And now I'm 33, like I can't people elbows me 81-year-old son, can I?
Yeah. Jeff Hardy swanton bomb on the bed, bang, straight through.
He knows them all.
I used to do it growing up, and then I took my lad to Leeds,
It was good outrage, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Stone
Yeah,
Cold.
it was.
Yeah,
Took my
dude,
lad to
like,
Leeds. I've not
actually,
watched it in years.
Yeah.
But like, some of the people are like proper serious with it.
Oh, it's the men who buy the...
He's one
Yeah,
of them.
they walking around in
No,
belts. isn't it?
these
Is he
ones.
one of them?
He's one of them.
Is he?
He'll go in, like, you know, if he's going, the Undertaker's on, he'd wear the full coat and everything. He'd be beaming in, yeah. He'd have the full lot on.
Got to. Every Christmas do, I'd go as a wrestler. Yeah,
Would you?
John Cena. Yeah,
What, the proper lycra stuff?
Oh yeah,
Like,
but you can have the jogging bottoms for John Cena, can't you? And the
yeah.
and the gear. Yeah, class. The spinning belt. Yeah, class.
What do you do away from football? What, have you got hobbies, or is it just the normal ones like golf and stuff like that?
Try and play golf. Kids now take up a lot of your time, don't they? I think once you have kids, your hobbies kind of take a backward step until they're grown up. So, yeah, spending time with the kids really. Try and play golf, but I don't get out a lot.
What you got, kids?
I got a girl and a boy, so I got a 7-year-old girl and then a 20-month-old boy. So
Girls think they run the gaff, don't they?
girls are
They do,
Yeah, they do, don't they?
yeah. I was pleased when my little man come across.
Makeup and stuff.
Yeah.
Off you. Get that off you.
Luckily, she hasn't got my look. She's got my banter, so she's going to be a problem. Yeah.
Are you already thinking about boyfriends?
Good thing is actually she likes this boy in a school, and he plays for the young Boro teams. So I'm saying, yeah, go on,
straight
go on,
away,
you can do it. Yeah, go on.
She's a young wag already.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
That's shocking, pushing
Yeah.
her that way. What about you, Johnny? Have you got any?
Yeah, so as Bell says, when you have kids, I've got 3. It's hard, but growing up, fishing, was mad into fishing. And then do a little bit of shooting, clay pigeon shooting as well now, so yeah.
I get some rabbits in my back
enjoy a
garden.
bit of clay pigeon
Keep
shooting.
eating me nets.
Do you?
Yeah,
Have
rabbits,
you got your own
yeah.
shotgun and everything? Yeah. So no one burgle your house then? But I've done a bit of clay pigeon in the past. Really enjoy it.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah.
Just started with it when I was down at Norwich. Just saw a place. I'd done a couple of stag do's where we'd been, enjoyed it. Saw a place that wasn't too far, just went, had a go and just go into it like that, yeah.
They've got shooting grounds up here, you know. There's a couple
Yeah,
of shooting grounds up here. Do you go to them?
Thimbleby, is
Yeah.
it? Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
there a few times.
It's
Have
all
you,
right up
have you
there.
ever been shooting on a stag do?
Never been shooting on a stag do. Been shot at on a stag do, that's
Yeah,
why.
it is, yeah. That was better after I do a couple of pints.
It's always better after a couple of pints in it.
Oh, yeah. The only problem is when you go shooting, you always have a pair of tights on your head as well.
Yeah, you're my partner. Yeah, you're me.
I'm the one in the car. You're the one with the tights on your head. Doyle.
Right, Johnny, your first game for Boro. Do you know who it was against?
Yeah, Wolves were
Away. Do you know the score?
got beat
Yeah.
1 or 2-0.
1-0.
1-0.
The date? That'll be August. That's a bad question. That is August, wasn't it? Yeah. The team in goal.
Randolph.
Yep. Left back.
Judge Friend.
Yeah. Right back.
He's played in that many teams.
Yeah, I've got to say.
Silence.
Yeah, of course,
Silence.
yeah.
2 centre halves.
Gibbo,
Yeah.
Ayala.
Yeah. 3 in midfield. You're one of them.
Oh, I thought we played Diamond that day.
What's
but-
the 8 you on for? Is that? Did you get subbed off? Oh, you got subbed off.
Yeah, I had a bad
That was a
one.
great day for that, innit?
No, I had a bad one.
Oh no, we made a mistake.
I played against Neves and he turned out quite good, so it was all right.
2 other midfielders.
Clayton-
Is he in the Champions League or he's played Champions League?
he was Champions League.
Daroon?
Yeah.
How do you play?
The other one.
Yeah, he said.
Oh,
Clayton.
Yeah.
Clayton,
3 strikers. One's absolutely wedged. Played with Messi.
Martin Braithwaite.
Ah, that innit? How
Yeah.
much he's worth? Used to.
Brett.
Yeah. Last one. From Bolton, I think he is.
Oh, Fletch.
Yeah. That's it, yeah. Not
That wasn't
was
bad.
it?
That was decent memory.
Did you have a stinker or were you injured or? When you
I was, as I say, I was playing against Neves and he was much better than me.
Was that
And Jota was there as
Was
well.
that the year they got promoted?
Yeah, I think so. There was class,
Jota
wasn't
got
there?
me sent
Jota was there as
that
well. Neves.
He-
Oh, horrible
He
him.
can, Jota, yeah.
Oh, he elbowed me, so I whacked him back. He
Yeah.
went down and I got sent off.
Yeah,
Jota?
Yeah.
He's clever.
He's quite small against you, isn't he?
The Liverpool Jota.
He's brilliant.
Oh,
in the air,
yeah, it was tiny.
He's good in the
I
air.
went for an head and he's give it one of them, do you know, when you elbow in the ribs. Yeah.
He is good in the air though.
Done me. Yeah, he is, yeah. Didn't win it. Didn't win the header though. Done him.
Didn't think. Right, Bill, what about you? Do you remember your debut?
For Middlesbrough?
Yeah.
Millwall. Away.
What, do you remember the score?
yeah.
3-1.
Yeah. Do you remember the goal scorers?
Yep. Forsey, Engel,
Yeah.
and Forsey, Engel, and who scored our second? Engel first.
Winger.
Played wide.
Come on the other day.
Come on, the other day.
May as well just tell you.
Ah, Jones.
Yeah.
Isaiah. Yeah, I remember.
It was. Right, we'll go through the team. So, goalkeeper.
Glover.
These are all fairly.
Yep. Glover.
Yeah.
Engel.
Yeah.
Rav.
Yeah.
Dalo.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Was it Hacks or Dan? I'm going to say Dan.
Yes.
Izzy wide right.
Yeah.
Morgan Rogers was playing.
Yes.
I don't know where he was playing.
Yeah. I don't think anyone did at the start, did they?
That's not a bad thing. Some player, really, by the way, mate.
So I was at the Liverpool game. I was covering the Liverpool game against Villa in the week. He was brilliant.
Mate, the way he moves
show
with
that
the
in
football and
training,
that. Then, like, I was only here a couple of weeks, but you could see the way he moved with the ball. That he was.
He looks stronger
yeah,
and quick.
but now
He looks
he's
stronger and
just-
quicker
it's
than he
like,
did here.
His level's just gone
Oh,
up
yeah.
since he's gone.
I mean, he getting in little spaces, half turned, running, but people are bouncing off him as well sometimes, and it's.
It's just probably the consistency here.
Yeah.
You could see it even in training. You could see it do something. I think, but even when he went to Villa, you didn't think he was going to go do that.
I'll tell you, no, but I tell you when I thought he was going to go was, funnily enough, it was the debacle at Chelsea, you know, when Chelsea battered us down there. I thought he was really good in the game. Like when he got the ball, he looked a real threat, and Chelsea at times.
Scored as well, didn't he?
Yeah,
And
looked like they couldn't have, but I thought after that, I thought someone's going to have him. Because they're going to.
Yeah.
a nice lad as well, you know. So
Great lad. Yeah.
you want him to go and do well and deserves his chance. And I thought he might have been picked for England as well. You
Yeah,
know,
I think
it's not
very
that
unlucky.
last one.
Very unlucky.
So,
Yeah.
It must give everyone else a lift though when you see.
Yeah, of course. Then
People
look,
go
like
from
for
here to there and do
like for the young lads to think that like there's always a path, and you've seen somebody who then was in the dressing room 10 months ago now playing in the Champions League.
Still sounds
Like,
like
yeah, do you know what I mean?
I'm just going to say, we spoke about mine breath away. Spoke about Morgs. I'm waiting for my one now.
We've got two missing, so
Yeah.
They are.
one's not here now.
I want to. What left?
Still playing in the Championship though.
I want to say Josh Coburn, but he didn't play. Jesus, it was only 10 months ago. Jesus Christ.
One scored last game.
One scored last game. Finn.
Yeah.
Finn has, of course.
And somebody you should know.
Sam Greenwood. Of course, Sam Greenwood. He set up the goal. He set up Lucas.
Yeah.
How did you like playing at the Den? I used to love playing there.
Do you know what? It's funny because it was my first game and I only joined on the Thursday, and I've run out, and that side, they've all just gone, Ayling, you. And they've all just looked at me laughing. I said, don't worry, lads, it'll be every away ground. And now every away ground, I just get battered. It was like, but I quite enjoy it.
I went to the other side. I went away from you. I'm like, I'm not with him.
And I was just like, lads, don't worry. You don't know, like, you boys will have no pressure now. It will be on me. It's fine. They'll batter me all the time.
Ah, my chin got hammered there.
Did it?
How big is your chin?
It's brilliant, though, isn't it? Like, I
Your
enjoy
chin's
it.
not
I mean,
massive.
It's my nose, isn't it? That's took over
Yeah,
now.
it's your nose.
Yeah.
It's not your chin.
I know. But I had Jay Spearing, don't you, small lad, and Zach Clough, tiny lad. They both run out the subs bench, and you just hear from the back, hi ho. And we just give them a clap, the fans. But I used to love getting battered there. It was class. Yeah.
Joe, we went down there, and I think it was a Boro game for the radio. And when we come out, the radio car was on its roof. Like, because we had all the stuff on. The radio car was on its roof. So from that day to this, they always hire a car to go to Millwall. So it's got nothing on it at all. Yeah. Oh, it's a different club, isn't it, Millwall? I used to
Class,
enjoy
isn't it?
playing there.
Yeah,
I
loved
did.
it.
I think that can go both ways, can't it? You could get some players where.
Go under, yeah.
Oh,
Do you
don't fancy this.
without naming names, obviously I don't want to, but do you know players who can cope with that better than, is it obvious to you when you're in squads?
I've had certain situations where it's been pointed out, and then you realise and you think, yeah, they probably couldn't handle it for one reason or another. Yeah, I've had it in the past where, and it might not be all the time, but certain games just got to them.
Just didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? Like, you think everyone's the same, don't you? But when you think about it, you know, you've got 11 players who are all different personalities, who all feel comfortable in different situations, and some situations you just don't feel comfortable.
Stuff on the internet, innit? I've never been bothered what people say about me. You just give them a bit back on the internet.
Are you on social media?
Different, aren't they?
No, I'm not. And probably for that reason. Certainly when I was a bit younger, I think I'm quite a
I just want
private
to fly me to the
person.
moon. Do you remember? Is that still a thing?
Yeah, the message boards.
Yeah, fan website, Boro. I used to go on as a different name, see what they were saying about me.
Did you have a membership?
I was a bit
as
gutted back
different
in the
name?
day, but when you get older, you just need.
Well, that's what I did at Leeds. I knew websites, or like my brother used to. And at first, when you're a young lad, come through,
It's great food.
it's all nice, innit? So you're like, oh yeah, I'll have a look at that. Oh yeah. And you believe it all. You have a few bad ones, and it then gets to you. But then you just think, what am I doing? Because
Justin, I always had Twitter, and then the year that we got relegated at Leeds, probably 2 months before the end of the season, like I had to come off it because I was the same. I was reading it, and I was like, Jesus. And I had a great time at Leeds. It was 6-7 years of positive stuff, and then that I was like, I just can't take it. And then like since that day, like I've never gone back on it. So I'm 2 years off it now.
I always said if I was playing now, there's no chance in the world I'd have it, because I don't need any. I don't want to hear the negative stuff, and to be honest, I don't really want to hear the positive stuff. I just want to know the gaffer's happy with you, and the lads are happy with you, and you're happy with yourself. And as long as I am, it didn't matter what anyone else thought. But it's funny because you are on about social media. I played at a time where you had to look on CFAX to see what was happening, and only people of a certain age remember CFAX. It was like teletext on the telly. Yeah, so I used to have to look on that to see the stats and stuff. You know, when you look up the stats and goals, how many goals have you scored, and how many? I used to have to look on CFAX to find it. But now it's right at your fingertips, isn't it? Everything is.
I think it'll be hard for some of the lads because you say you can't get away from it, can you? Certainly if they are on it.
Do you think the younger lads coming through now will cope with it better than?
Yeah. Then like I think because as when I first started playing, like there was a little bit. There was like MySpace and Bebo and stuff like that, but it wasn't as powerful as Twitter and Instagram.
Remember MSN? Get back home and log on now.
I spent 8 hours on there. You know what I mean? Nudging
My
people
email's
for fun.
still MSN.
I'm with DJ Dave Meister. Oh,
DJ Dave Meister.
DJ Dave Meister.
Just nudging everybody.
The girl you fancy's logged on. Oh,
I bet you played Farmville as well, didn't you?
No, I played once, and I spent a load of money and nothing was happening, so I give it up. Looked good on the advertisements, doesn't it? Yeah,
Are you into, like, I know that some of the younger lads will be into PlayStations and the Xboxes and all that. Have you ever been into that?
Then like a few years ago I played a bit with mates back home because it was like we're away, so mates back home, then we'll stick on the headset and then it'll be time to talk and have a game. But no, I just don't have to.
See, that's how it's
I
changed.
still play Grand Theft Auto now online.
What? It's
After
weird.
I've done my chores in the
So my
morning,
lad's getting into Grand Theft Auto now, and that brings me
keep
back.
getting killed by little kids.
Well, they're the best at it, aren't they? Because
Says this little kid's machine gun.
It's like all the machine gun games and the war games, the shoot 'em ups and all. The kids are the best at it.
Oh,
we used to,
yeah,
when
they're
I was
older
at
now.
Leeds, we would go. There was me, Michael Dewberry, Paul Butler was there at the time. There was a couple of others, and we always used to Friday nights. We get in a hotel room, bring a little PlayStation, and we'd play smash court tennis. Right, so that's how old it was. Right, so we couldn't play online with anyone. So we all had to get in a room, and we'd have to play. We'd do a tennis tournament, and that's how we'd pass our Friday night.
Say what you'll have played at our age. Mario Kart. They were class them days.
Mario
Kart.
Yeah, the classics are the best ones.
Yeah, they are, you know.
Yeah,
Games are not good. Take too long to load. They're too complicated now, aren't they?
You're talking about, I had the ZX Spectrum, so I think everything's dead fast loading. It's just bad.
I mean, you used to have to blow in it when they didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it out.
They were the Nintendos with the cartridges, remember them?
Yeah.
Do you remember them ones?
No,
Crash Bandicoot and all
Before
that.
my time, that.
That's miles before anyone's time. People watching this won't even know what that is, will they? You won't have a clue.
Should I do
They'll
me
be
little
like,
questions for you?
Go on.
Dave's Dilemmas, we're going to call this.
Oh, I love it.
The main question that's first. The Rock or Stone Cold?
For me, they were my two favourites, but I'd have to go The Rock. So he had his glasses and he had his elbow pad.
Stone Cold for me. Yeah. Stone Cold. I think it was the whole attitude era, the beer. Yeah.
I did that on the
Johnny's got a collectible.
What?
It's elbow. Not his actual one, just one that he could buy from the shop.
He caught it when he done it.
Send us a picture with it on.
Was it right or
I
left?
think my mum might have it actually somewhere.
It's the same, isn't it?
I don't know.
No.
It'll be the
I'll
same.
tell you
won't
what
it?
it was. He was on his right. He was. He took it off with his left. He flunked.
What was that?
That's what he does. Yeah, the people's elbow. Bacon sarnie or sausage sarnie?
Bacon there.
Bacon. All day.
Well done.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Yeah, coffee.
Go on.
Shall I ask that one last?
Yeah.
Night in with the missus or out with the lads?
Night in with the missus.
What are you lying for?
That's a loaded question.
Night in with the missus all day,
What
mate.
he's doing there. He
Yeah,
knew.
it's always in or out, so I'll put with the missus now, so.
I can go night out with the lads. Yeah.
You spend the day with the missus. Chinese or Indian?
You're only trying to find out who wears the trousers, aren't you? That's
Yeah.
the only
Don't
reason
see
you've
them
asked
get
that
out on a
question.
night out with me.
Yeah.
Chinese or Indian?
Depends what mood I'm in, but if I've got to choose one, Indian.
We had a chat about this. You think Chinese are better in the restaurant than the takeaway? I get disappointed with the Chinese takeaway. I get excited for it, and when it comes, it's a bit.
No, you see, I prefer Chinese
Takeaway.
in-house. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Well,
mean
then I
Chinese
can-
takeaway and then Indian go sit in and
Yeah, I just
like,
said
have a
that
Coke.
as well.
Yeah.
Training or day off?
Training.
I said that.
Training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
now at
yeah, like day off, you got
yeah,
all sorts.
I'll
Yeah.
go say now at 36, I'll say a day off.
Yeah,
You've
but
done all your
then
training.
you're going pumpkin picking or something, aren't you? With a, or you're doing something.
Exactly, mate. Yeah. Yeah. Train.
My missus can't have a day off. She always plans something.
Have you been pumpkin picking?
I didn't go pumpkin picking this year. I said I'm not going.
We didn't even this year,
Yeah.
first year.
I quite enjoy
They buy
that
them from
stuff.
Co-op, stick them in a field and charge you about £10 for a pumpkin.
Oh, my dad grows a couple, so I come round his. He's got a couple spare next time. He can have one for free.
Watch the Prem or watch the Champ?
Oh, Prem. Yeah. 100%.
about that the other day.
Watch the Prem, yeah. Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's a different
just
game.
stood on the. Who was it? Curtis Jones stood on the ball for about 10 seconds. No one went to him.
I know. Well, that's what they do, don't they? They're trying to bring you
Imagine
out.
that
and
back in
it's
the day,
just-
you get smashed,
It's like
wouldn't
a
you?
chess match.
I'll be honest, when you see Champ on a Sunday, you think, come on, get the Prem on.
Lampard or Gerrard?
Gerrard.
Lampard.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Lampard.
I'm with Lampard.
But
you're Gerrard.
I grew up a Chelsea fan, being that way, so Lampard.
Lampard's got more goals, more trophies, more assists.
Honestly, shut up.
Ronaldo or Messi? Oh, are you going to give us an argument here?
No, I'm not. I'm just. Steven Gerrard is everything. He's everything in a footballer.
But what- I know.
All rolled into one. Can
But why
Frank
didn't he score more than
track
Lampard?
back and tackle like Gerrard could? No. Could he cover the ground like Gerrard could? No. Is he as quick as Gerrard? No. They both scored goals and really important goals. I'm going to Champions League final. Steven Gerrard dragged Liverpool when they were 3-0 down at half time, single-handedly brought them back to win on penalties against
Igor
Milan.
Bishkan was better than him.
Igor Bishkan.
Yeah. Ronaldo or Messi?
You look like Igor Bishkan.
Ronaldo or Messi?
Messi.
Yeah.
Messi for talent, yeah.
100%.
Well, listen,
Good
thanks for
answers.
coming in.
Thanks
it's
for having
no
us.
problem.
Cheers,
Yeah,
mate.
getting to know you and
Sorry for a first one, wasn't it?
would you do it again?
Yeah, with you. You're like the main.
You'll do it again, yeah.
You're the main host.
Yeah, but I can't cope without you.
Yeah. Like the little and large.
You're the
aren't
glue that keeps us together. Cheers, lads.
Thank you.
No, it's
Cheers.
all right. No, thank you.